Hey, Previews World, Troy here at San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm sitting next to the very prolific Mr. Joe Casey. Joe, of course, has done he did, for me, Officer Down. That was my favorite.
I did it just for you, man.
Just for me. Butcher Baker. He also he's doing a book right now called Sex for the Image Comics, and he's also has a book on the shelves right now called New Lieutenants of Metal. But we're going to talk about something that's coming out in a few months. It's 1975. So you're very busy. I mean, clearly.
I'm so busy I can't. No.
I mean, you pull up your Wikipedia page, and it's like I've read just about everything by this guy.
Okay.
So, and I've seen cartoons by this guy.
Yeah.
Just like everything. So, all right. So, what is your process with Ian McEwan?
Right.
Because he's the artist on 1975, and how do you find time to walk with him on this on this book?
Well, Ian's a fairly new artist to the business. I got my hooks in him early. He did a fill-in issue for me on Sex, which worked out great. It was like a test run for a bigger project, and this was the bigger project. Just seeing his style, I'd had the idea for 1975 kind of percolating, and when I worked with Ian, I realized that this was the guy whose style is perfect for this idea, and we went through not too long of a development process. I told him what the idea was, talked about the lead character, the setting, the monsters, this different street gangs, all that appears in the book. And he worked on designs, we went back and forth, and I knew he would be into it because it didn't take long for him to nail the look of the book and the look of the characters.
Yeah.
So once we got past that, it was just, start writing and he starts drawing.
That's awesome. No, the artwork looks great.
He's done a great job.
We floated some preview pages on PREVIEWSworld.com, and just looking at it reminds me a little bit of Jeff Darrow, but it's also its own thing.
Yeah.
It's just highly detailed,
yeah,
action-packed stuff.
Yeah.
So it's about a cab driver who's a monster hunter.
Correct.
And it takes place in 1975.
Correct.
And I've seen the press release. You talked a bit about building mythologies.
Yes.
Right? So what mythology are you building? Whose mythology are you building here?
Well, as opposed to, I've made my bones in superheroes.
Mm-hmm.
And Pamela Evans, I wanted to be more of a folk hero kind of character. Mm-hmm. Superheroes are very of the moment. Mm-hmm. They're usually science-based or technology-based. Mm-hmm. And the best ones strive to be cutting edge, but the problem then they become very of their time. Mm-hmm. There's only maybe a handful of these superhero characters that have lasted for 40, 50 years and adapted to the different times.
Right.
Others just come and go, but a folk hero or something that's more of a modern myth transcends the time that it's created in.
Right, yeah.
So as opposed to, the models of Superman or Spider-Man, I look at Pamela Evans more in the model of Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox, a tall tale. That the mythology part of it and the folktale part of it means that hopefully, I wouldn't say it's a simple story, but it's very direct and it's trying to be something that will be timeless.
Right. Yeah. No, and that's awesome. So, all right. New Lieutenants of Metal. Let's just jump ahead to that for a second.
Okay.
Here. What can you tell us about New Lieutenants of Metal?
Well, New Lieutenants of Metal is a big. It's just having fun. Mm-hmm. It's about a group of metal-loving superheroes who are, doing the world-saving thing, just like superheroes should do.
Yeah, yeah.
The style of the book, the approach is it's a kind of a loving tribute to those hyper exaggerated comics of the early 90s. Mm-hmm. The stuff that led to the original Image comics.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But with an art style that you wouldn't necessarily associate with that kind of overly cross-hatched, very detailed art. Mm-hmm. We took a more cartoony approach, but the vibe is the same.
Right, yeah.
So it's kind of not a genre smash, but like a style smash.
Right.
Taking one style, putting with a different style, seeing what comes of it. It seems to have worked out okay.
No, it's cool. It's actually a very cool book. So what else are you working on? Because I know you're working on other stuff.
So a big project's going to be announced in the fall, which I can't really say anything about now, because I pay people to talk about these things better than I do. And then a lot of TV animation, we got Ben 10, the new version of Ben 10 going right now on Cartoon Network. We just, we've been here doing press for the new Mega Man series. It's going to be on Cartoon Network starting in August. A lot more other animation stuff.
This is all through Man of Action.
Yes, Man of Action Entertainment, the company. I'm with Joe Kelly, Steve Siegel, Duncan Rouleau. Comic book luminaries, all of them.
All of them, yeah.
But somehow we got into this other business.
All right, yeah.
That, in a sense, subsidizes things like that.
Right.
So as long as that business is going well, you can, look forward to more weird things like that.
No, hey, look, comics are a good space for weird.
Yes, they're the best space for weird.
They're the best space for weird. I completely agree.
Yeah.
1975 is coming out September 12th. Available pre-order comic shops now. Joe Casey, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
And we're at San Diego Comic-Con, and we got more coming.
Hey Previews World, would you like to win a copy of next month's Previews catalog? Comment below with what comic you're reading right now, and one lucky winner will receive a free copy of the upcoming Previews catalog.